first off, this is Sex Lives with College Girls is probably one of my favorite series of the year. Like, it is so hilarious. I've been telling everybody, like, watch this show, like, watch it, because I feel like a lot of times people may see the title and they may think it's a completely different show than what it is. But
Yeah.
it is so funny. I was literally laughing. I did press with the girls like before the show came out, and
Okay.
I was telling Pauline that I literally laughed out loud when she showed up into that meeting in the dashiki. I had to pause my television, and I laughed for like maybe a minute. I rolled it back and laughed some more.
That day on set was so fucking hilarious, bro. Like when she pulled up in that dashiki, I was like, yo, y'all are out of pocket right now.
Between that and then the dialogue that she has with you about about the experience of being black, and then she's so shocked that
Cringe.
like
So cringy.
like I was actually like I was even feeling like secondhand embarrassment. Like I'm like, okay, this is a TV show, it's scripted, but I was like,
Yeah, you know what? Just okay.
you can think about people actually doing that. I mean, especially the time when especially white people trying to be like less
dude,
like of the moment and stuff.
It happens like once a week, bro. Like no, I swear to God, it does. It's crazy.
Well, excited to chat with you about this. First of all, because it's been great seeing your evolution as an actor. Like I remember back when you were on Wayward Pines, like that was my show back in the day. I was so mad when it got canceled.
Wow.
Like Wayward Pines, Kicks, and like everything in between. And now you're
That's
here.
love, bro. I appreciate you tapping in like that, man. Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So what was the process like landing the role of Canaan on the Sex Lives of College Girls?
It was actually a pretty crazy process for real. It was, pandemic was happening, so no in-person auditions were being done. So everything was like, I sent a tape over. First of all, when I got the script, it was just like crazy for me because I seen the name and I was like, what the hell? Then I seen it was HBO and I was like, okay, interesting, and it was a funny script and I hadn't done comedy in a really, really long time. So like, I really, really wanted to get into comedy again. So I felt like this might be my chance. And I read the script, thought it was hilarious, sent the tape over. And then they wanted to see me again, but it was around this time. It was around like Christmas time. Mm-hmm. And I usually go to Florida to go see my mom. So out there, she doesn't like have like a laptop or like computer, and she just has like a tablet and her phone. You know how they be. So I couldn't like Zoom. So I had to go over my best friend's house, who I've known since I was like 8 years old, set up the Zoom at his house. Didn't even know Mindy was going to be on the call or anything, but was there. And then, I killed it and they let me know like same day. Yeah.
What's been your favorite part about working on the show? It's such a great ensemble, mostly like actors who I know Renee was on Broadway, and out of the leads she's probably the most well known, but it's kind of a lot of actors who you haven't really seen a lot of things, and it's great when you stumble upon these shows and that it's going to make stars out of the people. So what's it been like, working with this cast and like being on set and stuff?
Literally like what you just said, man, like coming together with a bunch of really talented people who the world hasn't really seen, and seeing them come into their own on screen, like right in front of your eyes, is absolutely amazing. It's really like watching stars like be born, like right in front of you. You know what I'm saying? So I would say the best part is definitely the cast. I literally like love everybody on this cast. It's rare when you don't have like a lot of scenes with people. Like I have no scenes with Renee, but me and Renee are like this, like, so it's like, it's so much love within that cast. We all talk, we group FaceTime, we go out. Like it's like unlike any other cast I've been a part of. And honestly, just the comedy, bro, like that shit is fun. Like it's, drama takes so much out of you, and comedy takes a lot out of you too, but like it's different. Like laughing that much is good for your soul. So, being on that set is just great energy, and it feeds me. So
yeah. What's been your favorite part about playing Canaan, and what are some similarities and differences that you think you share with the character?
I think me and Canaan are very much alike just in general. Like I'm the sarcasm of him, like, his jokes. The only difference for real is that like he went to college and I didn't go to college. Like I feel like Canaan is everything that I would have wanted to be in college if I went to college. But also, yeah, he's just a lot more. He's like probably a lot meaner than I am. Like the way he be fucking with people, like you know what I'm saying. Like I'm not like that. But yeah, we're pretty much the same. Just a college version of Chris.
Yeah. What was it like working with? I know because Kanan shares most of the scenes with well, you share most of the scenes with Pauline and Aaliyah.
Yeah. Yeah.
What was it like working with them? I feel like that because he has such different dynamics with both of these characters.
Oh,
I mean,
absolutely.
and it's interesting how the Kimberly and Kanan dynamic kind of forms over the seasons. Like they're kind of like he's like who's this white girl? They
Right.
grows to like co-worker and friend and
Yeah,
stuff. So
yeah. And
what's it been like working with those two and like your thoughts on Kanan's dynamic with both of those characters?
Yeah, I love those girls. I mean, Elia is hilarious. Like on and off camera, she's always on go. So she's like the anchor of that whole squad. Me and Pauline get along so good. She's from France, and my first language was French. So like we connect on that like heavy. We be talking French on set. Like we connected off the bat, and she's a really really hard worker. Like she's really really into her craft, and it's super inspiring. Having those two like on different on different sides of the spectrum, like one that's just like all up here with the energy and laughter, and then Pauline who's just like, okay, when you watch her work, like it's inspiring. It's a great dynamic that we have. And as far as our relationships, I mean, Kanan and Leela always just gonna go at it. They've been there for a like year before Pauline even came, you know what I'm saying? So like they're close, they're bonded forever. The dynamic between Kanan and Kimberly is definitely growing. I become her male confidant at the end of the season. So, it's been cool to have that happen. And I'm sure season 2 we're gonna get even closer.
Yeah. And that's a perfect segue into my question because I want to know what are some of your hopes for season 2 of the show. I mean, I was so glad if that show hadn't got renewed, there would have been a lot of angry people writing notes to HBO Max because it was so popular. But what do you hope to gain, as an actor, and just also where would you like to see Kanan's story go in season 2?
Yeah, man. I mean that's definitely the talk that's about to happen within the show right now. I really just want to be better. Like I want to, do better than season 1. It's great to receive the love that we're getting and stuff like that. But like from someone who's like really a part of the show happening, I can only really see it from like that side, So like just like everything else that I would work on in my life, like I'm just going to step up with it. And I've been talking to the cast, like, listen, season 1 was great. We did that, but like, let's beat it. You know what I'm saying? So that's my goal with it. And as far as Kanan, now that the story continues, we have a chance to really create. It's like season 1 was like the introduction to these people, it's very new. But now that there's going to be a season 2 and so on, like these are people that people at home are going to live with now, So for me, it's all about like really flushing out that character, rounding out Kanan, who he is, what his passion is, what his drive is, why he's there, why he wakes up in the morning. So that's definitely what I want to see for next season and moving forward.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And as we are wrapping up 2021, which has been a while. I mean, both 2020 and 2020, crazy years.
It's crazy.
Having to go through.
It's still crazy.
Going through the pandemic, having the social justice uprising of last year too. What are some ways that you think you may have grown and changed and evolved as an actor over the past year?
I mean, dude, it made a man out of me for sure. It tested everything. It tested the whole journey. because acting stopped.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
whole industry stopped. And that's obviously my way of living, my way of eating, and like my passion. So
Yeah.
it feeds me in every single aspect, So going without it was almost like starving. And I had to like learn how to move and learn how to, exist while starving. And I think it's made me stronger now that I'm eating again. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's like it just showed me that like I'm here for a reason, and like my purpose is like instilled, and it just made me a lot more confident and just made me just stronger all around, bro, as a person.
Yeah, yeah. And lastly, looking, from sexualized college girls and beyond, what are
Yeah.
some hopes that you have for 2022 and this next year in your career?
Oh, definitely some movies. Gotta get some now that I'm on a show that like has a schedule. I'm gonna make sure that like off season, like I want to get into movies. I want to explore different lanes, man. Like I don't, I want to explore different lanes as an actor, as an artist. I've been dabbling in music. I'm dropping music next year. Just started talking to people at Spotify.
Okay.
And also like not even as far as my career, but just in my life, like I really am gonna start getting into charities this year, bro. I'm Haitian. All my people are Haitian, so like definitely getting into work like in Haiti and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
making sure I set aside time to like go visit the mainland and help out however I can. So,
Yeah.
but definitely movies is the goal next year. Movies and music, that is literally the motto for 22. Movies and music.
Yeah. So then it would be TV star, movie star, musician, and like the true
Exactly.
like the true triple threat.
Exactly, dude. You understand, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
Well, that's all I have for you. I really appreciate you
Yeah.
taking your
Wait,
time.
before we get off, can
Yeah.
I just say Moonlight, The Wood, and Love Jones, fire ass selection. What's the one right behind you? Is that another
So
one?
this one is Zendaya in Euphoria,
Fire.
and
Even exactly.
you can't really see this one, but this is actually a special edition poster for Parasite that I
Oh,
got at
fire.
South by Southwest. But yeah, I like it because when we first started virtual interviews, I
Yeah.
didn't want to just be on like a just a random wall. So I'm like, let me figure out
Yeah.
something to do. So I
Yeah.
just got like this crazy, interesting, eclectic assortment of
Dude.
5 very different films, and
Yeah.
everyone's always like, "Wait, what is that? What is?" I mean, the Moonlight one you could clearly see, but like the
Yeah,
other
yeah,
one's like
absolutely.
it's
Dude,
interesting.
but Love Jones in the Wood, exquisite taste, might I say. That's
Appreciate
the first thing I saw, and I was like, okay, bro got the vibe. He understands right there.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Yeah, man.
Well, thank you so much for your time, and I hope you have a great holiday season.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Merry Christmas, man.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a good one.